CNN just issued an ominous warning to Donald Trump and gave the rest of us a hell of a lot more hope for the future. Stay tuned, folks. The Republican Party is about to face major disaster. Welcome to Occupy Democrats. I'm David Reddish, coming to you from my new studio set. Expect a few other big announcements coming soon, too. It's a very exciting time. And just so we're clear, yes, I painted the painting. And yes, it is of the gay Magneto. On to our story. The past few weeks have managed to feel a lot like a reprieve and a nightmare at the same time. Demolition on the White House East Wing continues, as did the government shutdown, as did the flagrant corruption of the current administration. Meanwhile, Trump was in Asia, getting his behind waxed and further embarrassing all Americans.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the Y.
You know, I realize other observers have already commented about this, but why, after all this time, does Donald Trump not realize the irony of dancing to the Village People while being ardently anti-LGBTQ in his policies? Also, that dance move looks like something I once saw in a video on Twitter. Use your imagination. Again, irony. But Trumpian tone deafness doesn't stop there. Stay tuned. Meanwhile, Trump's stupidity continues now that he's back in town. Last night, in a jaw-dropping interview from 60 Minutes, Trump now claims not to even know who he's pardoning. Take a look at this.
Now, in another moment from the interview that is ricocheting around social media, Trump claimed not to know anything about Binance co-founder Changpeng Zhao, whom he pardoned last month. Zhao pled guilty in 2023 to violating anti-money laundering laws. Watch this part of the exchange.
The government at the time said that CZ had caused significant harm to U.S. national security, essentially by allowing terrorist groups like Hamas to move millions of dollars around. Why did you pardon him?
Okay, are you ready? I don't know who he is. I know he got a 4-month sentence or something like that, and I heard it was a Biden witch hunt.
O'Donnell went on to ask about the connection between Binance and the Trump family's crypto company, and Trump claimed to know nothing about it.
Doesn't that make you feel better? Trump doesn't even know or seemingly care who he is pardoning. He just does what other people tell him to do. And if all that pisses you off, stick around. You will get some comfort from this new story. Given the degree to which Binance, Mr. Zhao's company, is involved with the sale and distribution of Trump coin, that's Donald Trump's family crypto grift, in case you don't know, why would anyone ever suspect Trump has personal motives in pardoning him? So I ask you, is Trump gaslighting us again? Or is that just damage from the stroke? For more on all these stories, see our other videos here on the channel, of course. And obviously, none of this is going to help Trump or the Republicans in the midterms. Healthcare premiums are skyrocketing, as is the cost of food. Jobless numbers are growing, and 1 year into office, Donald Trump still doesn't have a plan to address any of this. It's truly, truly staggering. And now, CNN is issuing him a dangerous warning. In addition to some awful poll numbers, again, see our other videos for more on that, CNN's Harry Eaton just made a striking observation. And tomorrow, we will likely know the fate of the Republican Congress and what the future holds for the Trump administration. Take a look.
I mean, look, Donald Trump is a huge, huge drag in all of these races. Look at his net popularity ratings. In New Jersey, he's 11 points underwater. Virginia, 14 points underwater. Not much of a big surprise in New York. He's 35 points underwater. And I will note nationally in my aggregate polls, he's about 13 points underwater. In our CNN poll, he's way below that, which looks a lot like New Jersey, a lot like Virginia. So these races, in my mind, could be huge bellwethers going into next year to understanding how Donald Trump is impacting these races. He is a huge, huge drag in across the board, New Jersey, Virginia, and New York City.
Do these races tell us anything about the midterm as to what happens here and what might happen in the midterm?
Yeah, okay. So, you know, I was mentioning, of course, Donald Trump being a huge drag, right? He's at his second term lows, not just in our CNN poll, but across the different polls that we were looking at this weekend. And why is it that these races are so important. We'll go back through history, jump in that DeLorean. Look at what has happened when Democrats sweep New York City, New Jersey, and Virginia governor. They won the U.S. House the next year 5 out of 5 times in the last 90 years. You go all the way back to the FDR administration. So the bottom line is this. When Democrats do well in these off-year elections, when they sweep New Jersey, Virginia, and New York City, historically speaking, that means they go on to win the U.S. House of Representatives the next time around. And when we're in this national polarized environment and Donald Trump is as unpopular as he is, I think that history is likely to hold if, in fact, Democrats do sweep tomorrow, which at this point looks more likely than not.
We will have to see. We also have some new polling numbers also that makes Democrats not look so good. So it's kind of like wondering whether this historic norm will stay as per usual.
And that, my friend, is why we go 365 years to find out what happens next year.
All right. Thank you so much, Harry.
Thank you.
So there it is. With the Democrats likely to sweep the elections in Virginia, New Jersey, and in the New York City mayoral race, Zoran Mamdani isn't a Democrat exactly, but close enough. It seems almost certain the Republicans will lose Congress in 1 year's time, which would, as Mr. Enton correctly notes, be a huge loss for Trump. Huge loss for Trump. It would also, given everything from his crypto grift to Trump's illegal bombing of boats in the Caribbean and the Pacific, again, see our other videos for more on that. With all Trump's legal transgressions, a third impeachment would almost be certain, which would involve new investigations by the Congress and bringing up January 6th all over again, and his assault of E. Jean Carroll, and all the other muck the Orange Menace has cast over our democracy. Democrats need to present a plan to the American people now to actually lower costs, help the middle and working class, and repair democracy. It's not enough to oppose Republicans and Donald Trump. It's not enough to oppose their corruption. Democrats must stand for something, and the opportunity is here for a political earthquake. My fellow Democrats, don't squander it. For Occupy Democrats, I am David Reddish.